For those of you who don't know, I'm Maggie, and today we are unboxing the FabFitFun Spring 2021 box. Now, if you know nothing about FabFitFun, and this is the first video that you've ever watched, some things that you need to know is that this is a lifestyle subscription box that comes to you quarterly. Now, you can opt to be an annual subscriber or you can opt to be a seasonal subscriber, but I will tell you, in my experience with this box over the past 4+ years, being an annual subscriber is just the way to go if you're gonna do it, because you get so many additional customization options that allow you to truly love the items that come in your box, and it's not just a wild guess. Now, if you're somebody that loves everything and you're up for surprises, then maybe the seasonal subscription would be a little bit more exciting for you, but another great perk of being an annual subscriber is that it saves you money in the long run. So each of these boxes is $49.99 per quarter or $50. So in one total year, if you were to commit to 4 boxes, you'd be paying $200 as a seasonal member. But if you're an annual subscriber, you pay up front. So you just kind of like pay and forget about it, and you pay $180. You get a $20 discount in a year, which I think is definitely worth it for all of the additional perks that you get for being an annual subscriber. Like I mentioned, the additional customization options, but you also get early access to add-ons, which is this entire discounted market of items that you can add to your FabFitFun box. So I'm actually gonna start with the add-ons because I did an entire video about these and what I was choosing. And FabFitFun made a big effort, I wanna say 2 or 3 boxes ago, to cut down on waste. And one of the ways that they've done that is that they now sent my actual FabFitFun box and all of the add-ons in one larger box. So traditionally they had sent the FabFitFun box and then had that wrapped in a bigger box that came with all of your add-ons. So it just resulted in a lot of waste. But ever since they've cut down on a lot of that, kudos to FabFitFun for being a little bit more environmentally conscious and thinking about the little things like that. All right, so the first add-on that I picked up was the Kula Organic Mineral Silk Sun Cream. I use sunscreen every single day under my makeup, and I've always had really good luck with this Kula brand. So when I could get it really discounted, I was pretty excited to see it. It says that it's oil-free, it's anti-pollution. In my experience, this stuff layers so well under makeup. Some other good qualities about this Kula sunscreen is that it's farm to face, so a little bit more natural, I guess. It has plant protection, it's antioxidant enriched, it's cruelty-free, vegan, and reef-friendly, it's fragrance-free, it's gluten-free, and non-GMO, and it features plant cell cultures, non-nano zinc oxide, and niacinamide. So good kind of skincare in there for you too. But this comes in a really fancy little frosted glass bottle. So excited to put that to the test when I run out of my current sunscreen. Okay, next up is the Living Proof Style Lab Control Hairspray. This says that it's an all-day firm hold, which, if you watched that add-ons video that I did, I said that I was a little bit nervous about this because I typically like a light hold to medium hold hairspray. If you've never, oh, interesting. Also, this comes with heat protection. So if you're somebody that likes to spray strands of your hair maybe before curling it or, I don't know, styling it in some way, then this would be a really awesome product to use because you wouldn't be like frying and sizzling your hair when you do that. I have nothing but good things to say about a majority of Living Proof products, so I couldn't turn this down when it was basically 50% off. Told you, like Living Proof. And this stuff is so good. If you are somebody that is loyal to texture sprays and you feel like it extends the style of your hair and it kind of adds that oomph of volume that your hair is sometimes craving, then look no further because this, I feel like, is the best. I've had the Orbe dry texture spray probably 3 or 4 times, and it's so much more expensive than this. I want to say around double the price, and this one I think is better. The nozzle on this shoots out at such high force that it genuinely adds instant volume to your hair, and it smells really good. But this does have a really strong smell, so if you're somebody that is sensitive to scents and hair products, then maybe this is not for you. But if you're somebody that really likes to have 2nd and 3rd day hair, you don't have to wash it as often, I think that this does a really good job of also kind of just freshening up the smell of your hair. So this is just all around a like MVP product for me. I've had it multiple times and was so excited to see it discounted in the add-ons. Another one that I'm really excited about because I just recently ran out of my daytime moisturizer. This is the Ola Henriksen Sea Rush Brightening Double Cream. It says that it's supposed to give you 24-hour hydration. It targets fine lines and wrinkles, and it has has 3 sources of vitamin C and shea butter. This to me is just an all-around great, almost like a little on the richer side type of moisturizer. So in the daytime, I typically tend to go for those moisturizers that are a little bit lighter weight, or maybe even have an SPF mixed into it, so it's just kind of all in one. This one is on the richer side. Like, you could even use this as a nighttime moisturizer to really lock things in. It does have a really nice, almost kind of like Fruity Pebbles scent to it. Again, if you're affected by scent, that's not gonna be appealing. Really excited to have this back again, and it was super practical because I am out of moisturizer. This one I admittedly used yesterday and put back into the box, and this is the Kaja Beauty Bento. So this is one of those super cute little stacked eyeshadow trios, I guess. And it comes in these really great neutral colors, and I thought that this would just be the perfect eyeshadow little thing to travel with. So you have this like kind of gold, pretty neutral basic color on the top here. And then you have this great little like toasted caramel kind of color. And then you have this deeper, rich kind of chocolate brown color. So you could take things a little bit deeper if you wanted to, going to dinner or something along those lines. So I just thought that this was so handy. I had heard really good things about this specific product in general. I just applied it with my finger and it worked great. And I love not having to pack a million makeup brushes when I travel someplace. So this is one that I was pretty pumped about. The last add-on that I ended up getting is this Pmd Cleanser. I know, this is a pretty expensive product, but I've only heard great things about it, and I have been a Clarisonic loyalist for years, and unfortunately they are now out of business, so it's kind of in the market for whatever the next facial tool for me was going to be. And I just felt like having a facial cleansing tool that was silicone, where you don't have to constantly replace the brush heads, is a little bit more hygienic and a little bit better for the environment, and so that's ultimately how I made my decision. Now, these have tons of great reviews. I feel like these are a big thing right now, and they've come in like Cause Box, and you can get these everywhere, I feel like. But this one specifically is the Clean Pro, and I got mine in this pretty little silver and blue. It says that it has like several different speeds that you can use to wash your face, but it also has a heat therapy massager that is silver plated, and they say that you can like apply your facial creams and serums and stuff with it. So that'll be super interesting. I'm really excited to give this a shot tonight. A little bit more FabFitFun education for you. Again, just in case you're new, FabFitFun always sends you a really detailed and helpful magazine. Now, they have really fun interviews with people that may have contributed products to the box, like really well-known brands. But another thing that they do that is very helpful, especially for these types of videos, is that they include an entire spread of every item that could have come in your box, the dollar value, and everything else that came in each customization set. So it's all laid out very clearly for you. So I'm gonna walk you through why I chose the items that I did and kind of show them to you at the same time. I feel like the first customization set that they release is always like the high ticket, like super impressive items in the box. And for that selection, I ended up going with this Jenny K Water Hyacinth Tray. This is just something that's good to sit around. You can put it on a dresser and you could put your little knickknacks in it. I think it would also be really cute in a bathroom, maybe to put your perfumes or drop your jewelry each night. I just felt like this was a practical thing, and my mind right now is all focused on home decor and really turning our house into a home. And so little touches like this, where I may have picked this up randomly at Home Goods or something, it was really nice to have it kind of like curated and styled in this box. So I really took advantage of it. I feel like it really goes with our kind of boho, comfortable vibe that we have going on in our house. So like I mentioned, the first customization set is always probably the hardest for me to decide what I want. This go around, I had a little bit of additional credit in my account, so I went ahead and added on the Perricone MD Rejuvenating Moisturizer. Now, FabFitFun does a pretty cool thing where if you can't decide, you can select an item and then you can add one onto your box for a discounted price. So this typically retails for something crazy like $97, something in that range, and I added it onto my box for $10. And this one I think will be great for nighttime, and they tout that this is supposed to be really good for like fine lines, which I feel like I'm getting increasingly more of on my forehead because I'm a very expressive talker. So a couple of things that caught my eye. One was the Allison Olivia Daisy Print duffel bag. If I didn't already own like 3 or 4 duffel bags, I would have totally chosen this. I loved the pattern, very simple, something that's not gonna go out of style super quickly, and it just seemed practical. But again, I didn't need another bag. They also offered the CalPack packing cubes, which I already owned from a prior box, so that one would have been an excellent choice. But all in all, I'm really happy with what I ended up with. For the second customization set, I ended up choosing the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil. I feel like when I started watching YouTube back in 2015, 2016, regularly, like watch it like I do now, that this was all the rage. People were talking about Josie Maran this and Josie Maran that. And so it just feels a little bit nostalgic to have this as an option, and I was really excited to own this. Now, the cool thing about argan oil is that it is known as a moisturizing oil. So you can use this on your face, you can use this on your hands, you can use this on your hair. All it does is add moisture. And so I felt like because it was a good multitasking oil, I just thought it was an all-around great pick. And I'm pretty sure this is pricey most of the time. Let me see if it lists it. Yeah, this retails for $49, which is pretty pricey for an oil in my opinion. Some other items in this customization set included a lunchbox, but since we're not really going to work right now, or at least I'm not for the foreseeable future, that didn't seem super useful to me. A 6-piece makeup brush kit. I am swimming in makeup brushes, so I didn't need that. They say that they had a lipstick duo from MAC, but that one was listed as sold out when I went to customize, so it wasn't truly an option for me. Oh, some splendid faux fur slippers, the Ultimate Core toning kit, which included these kind of stretchy bands and a ball, and then a planning to-do bundle. And I had already gotten a planner in a previous cause box, so I knew I didn't need that. Once you kind of do process of elimination, that's how I kind of ended up at the Josie Maran Argan Oil. Another home item that I ended up going with are these cute little woven coasters. These come in several different prints, and I thought that they were a really good complement to this little woven like tray here. So I could either place these in the same room or have these kind of near each other. And again, always looking for some practical home decor things. And I thought, again, this would go really, really well in our living room. Some other options in this group included an eye serum, a reversible bucket hat. Are bucket hats really back in? Were they ever in? I don't know. That was just one of those things that was an easy no, but it does come in the really cute print because it is from Allison Olivia, so it kind of matches that tote bag, I guess. I don't know. Another option was a ring that was adjustable and a hair mask, but I already have several hair masks, and I thought that the coasters were just something that was a little bit unique, could add a little flair to the home, so that was the best choice for me. All right, truth be told, I surprised myself with this one. There are so many options in this set that I feel like you would have expected me to choose, but I was just feeling adventurous the day that I customized this, I guess, and I ended up going with the famous black soap, the Sea Mud Deep Cleansing Bar. It has ingredients that work hard, and it's formulated with Dead Sea mud from the Jordan Rift Valley, one of the lowest points on Earth. When water evaporates from the Dead Sea, it leaves behind a dense, rich cocktail of salts and 26 minerals that are incredibly beneficial to skins. This is pretty much just like a bar of soap, which I do like. I like to kind of switch it up and go from body wash to bars of soap every now and again. This just seemed kind of unique, and I was just feeling it that day. Also in this customization set, I had a lot of what they were offering. So that's ultimately what led me to that decision. And then another option were these super cute, kind of like silk hair scarves. I know myself, I already have like 2 or 3 hair scarves. One, in fact, is silk, but I always reach for my cotton ones over that one. And I was very tempted because I loved the pattern in these, but I just feel like I didn't need them. But I was very proud of myself for not being tempted by how cute they are and just thinking practically about my needs. Another option was this kind of like clear acrylic organizer tray. We just don't really have room for that on our bathroom counter, so I opted not to go with that. There was also a Grown Alchemist lotion and a cleanser and a face scrub. I am excited to try this little cleansing bar. There's not a lot of waste to it. It's just this little paper wrapping, and it's something that I'm gonna use up. It's not just gonna sit and collect dust, so I'm excited for it. And this retails for $38, which I thought was alarmingly high for a bar of soap. Okay, for the last customization set, so for this box in total, there were 5 different products that I was able to hand pick. I ended up going with the Cocoa Floss. I have heard so much about this floss online, and I feel like this is offered a lot in FabFitFun add-ons, and I've been tempted. Finally, this was offered as an option, so I figured why not go for it? Now, one thing I'm a little skeptical about is that this is the tropical flavors, and I'm definitely loyal to like mint, floss, and toothpaste and stuff, so a little bit interested to see how this goes. But this came in a pack of 3, and it looks like the flavors are Summer Watermelon, Cara Cara Orange, and Pure Strawberry. And if you're curious about what makes this unique, they say that Cocoa Floss soothes your gums and calms your mind. Even better, its unique loofah-like weave captures stinky debris and yellow cavity-causing plaque, leaving your pearly whites blissfully bright. People say that this glides really easily in and out of your teeth, so we shall see. Oh yeah, you can definitely smell that it is tropical, but This is interesting. So it came with like this strawberry refill and the Cara orange refill, and then just one of these little plastic containers. The idea behind this is that you don't buy a new container every time, you just buy the refills. So they're cutting down on waste too. That is really smart. Huh, I like that. Excited to give that a try and to figure out this loofah-like floss weave. I had no idea that that was like what they were touting. I just knew that it was like better for the environment in some way, and now I know. So the Cocoa Floss Trio retails for $28, which is definitely pricey for floss. But some other options in this customization set were the Pure Cosmetics Iconic Glow Illuminating Face and Body Dry Oil, a little to-go bag that comes with tweezers. I have like 5 pairs of tweezers, so I knew I didn't need that. And I'm very picky about my tweezers, so I didn't want to risk it. The Camp Collection Dip Dye Market Tote and aloe-infused gel-lined socks with a pumice stone. Okay, so I mentioned that I was able to choose 5 of the products in the box, and typically there are only 1 or 2 other FabFitFun picks, but it looks like the spring box actually came with 3 FabFitFun picks. Let's just reach in here, and the first one is this Marina Biome Brightening Ampoule. I do not know how to pronounce that. Oh, it's an oil. Okay, it says this oil features spirulina and blue tansy to vigorously brighten and balance skin. So, man oh man. I've got a lot of face oil ahead of me. I better get to using, but again, just ran out of a face oil. So this actually comes at a pretty decent time. It is pretty blue. Interesting. I kind of want to know what it smells like. I don't know. Oh, it smells good. It smells almost minty in a way. Okay, another item that I have here is the Say Reusable Beauty Rounds. It comes in a 3-pack and it says ditch your makeup wipes for these reusable cotton rounds. Now I do already have some reusable cotton rounds, but they're definitely a lot smaller than this. And these look almost like they have kind of a fuzzy texture to them. Let me show you up close. See, it looks like really fuzzy. It's almost like these are a traditional makeup poof, like something that you would put powder on with. And I can see my mom maybe wanting this because she still uses powder all over her body. Like that's what this reminds me of. I'm interested to see how these perform. They are super squishy and soft, and I feel like they may absorb too much product, but since I haven't tried them, I'll have to report back on that. Now, the cool thing about these is that they are machine washable, so that's nice, and it says that you can also dry them. I can see that being useful. I'm not sure what to think about this. I don't know. Okay, this is a 21-ounce Cactus Cup. It says that it's dishwasher safe, it's BPA, lead, and phthalate free, and the idea is that this is a reusable cup. I don't know. Maybe this would be really good if you were going on a bachelorette party in Arizona. That's when I see this being appropriate, but this just seems like a really random product to me, and I don't know if I'm excited about it. Yeah, this comes from the brand Pink Sky, and it just says, take your liquids to go with this reusable cactus-shaped cup. As if this is like the most normal thing any of us have ever seen. Okay, so that is everything from the spring 2021 box. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have been a FabFitFun member since 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And I have decided that this is going to be my last FabFitFun box. Now, it's not because I'm unhappy with the service. It's not because I think that they have bad products. I just think that it's run its course for me, and it's time to kind of move on and maybe try some new products that are out there on the market. I mean, I've had a wonderful experience with the subscription box, and I feel like it has led so many of you to my channel. So thank you for sticking around and feeling interested in any other things that I have to talk about or say on this channel. But I think I started realizing that I've been a member for too long when they started recycling some of their items. Now, I don't have an issue with it because, like one of you brought up, they're just giving you more options. They're not taking away options when they're adding older items to the mix. So I don't have issues with it. I just think it was kind of like the realization that this subscription box is really good for members to be a part of for like 1 to 2 years. But beyond that, you do kind of get repetitive items, and sometimes it can be really hard to keep up with everything that comes in subscription boxes. So I found myself giving a lot of it away, and now that I'm kind of trying to take a little bit more of a minimalistic approach to things that we own, just because it feels so nice to just be clutter-free and not have a ton of stuff coming in all the time, I just think it's best for me to stop subscribing. So I just feel like this is kind of like the end of the FabFitFun chapter. So if you have been a FabFitFun loyalist, thank you so much. I do intend to continue to do unboxings. I just want to branch out and start exploring new things that are interesting to me, just so that this channel can kind of grow and change alongside me. So hopefully you understand that. That's all I have. So if you like this video, then like it. Stick around, subscribe, join the community, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.